In a world where everything changes, careers, even people, there's one thing that should never break: true friendship. Today, I'm sharing an emotional and inspiring story about two American boys who moved to the UK with nothing but dreams in their pockets and loyalty in their hearts. This is a story of struggle, sacrifice, and a bond stronger than blood. So sit back and let me take you beneath the London skies, where friendship was tested and loyalty proved unbreakable. In the early spring of 2012, the gray clouds of London draped over the city like a soft blanket. Two young Americans, Ethan Cooper and Liam Hayes, stepped out of Heathrow Airport with two large suitcases, hearts filled with dreams and nothing but each other to lean on. They had been best friends since middle school in Chicago. When they were accepted into a prestigious university in London, they chose to go together, not just to chase education, but to chase something bigger: independence, success, and the meaning of true friendship. They found a small flat in East London, where traffic was constant and life never paused. Ethan, thoughtful and reserved, pursued architecture. Liam, energetic and expressive, studied film. Their dreams were different, but their hearts beat to the same rhythm: loyalty. University life wasn't as romantic as they imagined. Between assignments, part-time jobs, and the weight of homesickness, they often found themselves stretched thin. Ethan worked long shifts at a cafe, sketching building designs between customers. Liam shot short films on the weekends with borrowed equipment, working nights at a bookstore. One cold December night, after a long shift, Ethan came home to find Liam sitting on the floor, silent, with a rejection letter from a major film contest in his hand. The dream he had built for months had slipped away. Ethan didn't speak much. He sat next to him and handed him a cup of tea. "We'll try again," Ethan said quietly. "You're not giving up, and I'm not letting you." Liam chuckled through his tears. "You always have more belief in me than I do in myself." "That's what friends do," Ethan said, "especially the real ones." Not every season was filled with hope. In their third year, Ethan's mother passed away unexpectedly. He withdrew from life, missing classes, not eating, and barely speaking. Liam became his anchor. He handled the flat, cooked meals, helped Ethan catch up on missed lectures, and even flew with him to Chicago for the funeral, using up his savings. Ethan didn't say much during that time, but his eyes held quiet gratitude. Grief was a lonely place, but Liam refused to let him walk it alone. After graduation, things didn't immediately fall into place. Ethan took a job as a junior architect at a small firm, barely making enough to pay rent. Liam worked as an assistant to a director who barely acknowledged his existence, but neither complained. One evening, Liam's film script caught the attention of a visiting American producer. It was raw, emotional, and inspired by his friendship with Ethan, the silent support, the invisible battles, and the loyalty that never broke. When asked who the main character was based on, Liam smiled and said, "He's my best friend." And the reason I never gave up? Liam's script was turned into a short film that won an award at a European film festival. Suddenly, everything shifted. He was offered more work, more recognition, but success didn't change him. When Ethan's firm struggled and he risked being laid off, Liam offered to invest in his dream, starting their own design and media company. Ethan refused at first, not wanting charity. "This isn't charity," Liam insisted. "This is loyalty. You've held me up 100 times. Let me do it once." Ethan finally agreed, and together they opened Cooper and Hayes Creative Studio in the heart of London. Years passed and their business flourished. They were not just partners in work, but family. Through the long nights, missed holidays, heartbreaks, and wins, their bond never frayed. They had no brothers by blood, but they had chosen each other a deeper kind of loyalty. In interviews, when asked about the secret to their success, Ethan would often smile and say, "Liam is my brother. Without him, none of this would exist." And Liam, always the one to make light of things, would laugh and say, "Well, it's not easy carrying Ethan all these years, but someone had to do it." One rainy afternoon, on the rooftop of their office overlooking the London skyline, they stood watching the city they had once come to as strangers. Their journey had not been easy, but loyalty had carried them through. "We made it, didn't we?" Liam asked, his voice soft. "We did," Ethan replied, "but not because we were the smartest or the luckiest. We just never gave up on each other." As the clouds parted and a beam of sunlight broke through the London sky, they stood in silence, knowing that some friendships aren't just for a season. Some are built for life, the endem.